Welcome to a new look GC Informer. I am Snowy, otherwise known as Count Fracula, and you will notice that this is a bit different. We are changing the format for the first time in over 2 goddamn years. This is how long we've been doing this. And you'll notice it's going to be more short form. There's going to be several news things we're going to talk about. And yeah, other than that, it's going to be mostly audio based. And hopefully, after Sarah is freed up a little bit more, there'll be sort of back and forth between who's contributing to each little news piece. But yeah, for now, it's just me. And let's crack on. Crash Team Racing, a game that has reviewed 2 pretty decent reviews, although I think it was Sarah who reviewed it on our channel and reviewed it not quite as favourably as other people, has had a new themed track as part of the Back in Time Grand Prix event based around dinosaurs, which is very exciting. Oh, and they've added microtransactions in as well, because of course they have, even though Activision expressly promised at the time of Crash Team Racing's release that they would not include microtransactions in the game. That's not great, guys. I mean, there was writing on the wall because there was a particular currency that was rife for extortion, and yeah, they've taken the bait. They've broken their promise and they've added microtransactions to Crash Team Racing, which means I will probably not be buying it anymore. It's a shame. It's really yeah, it's a shame. If you are interested in the specifics, ooh, not my phone stand. If you are interested in the specifics, it's the Wumpa coins that can be purchased in bundles through the microtransactions, which are then used to buy all of the unlockables. Good stuff, Activision. Wolfenstein Youngblood has courted a bit of controversy after release because there's been some confusion about whether or not it actually has microtransactions. Some people have reported in various territories that they are unable to purchase the gold bars that are in this new Wolfenstein game, which is now a semi-open world hub-based game, because of course it is. That aside, and some people have reported that they can purchase the gold bars, and it appears that in certain territories you cannot, for whatever reason, and in certain other territories, I know for a fact you can, in the US, you can purchase these gold bars. So, in the mostly single-player Wolfenstein Youngblood, you will be able to purchase things with microtransactions. How the mighty have fallen in the last couple of years. That seems to be the theme with Bethesda. There's been 2 Bethesda things here. And yes, great. Fabulous. Something we don't usually talk about on this channel in any specifics, but Twitch have lost one of their biggest streamers, and they have lost them to Mixer, Microsoft's streaming platform. The streamer in question is Ninja, who is obviously one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. He has 14 million followers on Twitch alone, and then a lot more on other social media platforms. And Microsoft obviously decided that they wanted to take advantage of this guy's popularity to bump up the numbers on their streaming service. Certainly not a bad idea from Microsoft's point of view. And Ninja announced this in a YouTube video in a sort of mock press conference, and it said basically, I know this may come as a shock to many of you, but as of today I will be streaming exclusively on Mixer, adding that it's the same me, just on a different platform. And yeah, this is quite the acquisition for Microsoft and Mixer, quite the blow for Twitch as well, who I imagine make quite the killing off of this guy's streams. But yeah, he was last year reported to earn $500,000 a month from streaming. That's, you know, probably about half of what he actually brings in money-wise. But yeah, from August the 2nd, he will be exclusively streaming on Twitch, which is not on Twitch, on Mixer. I'm getting confused because I don't do streaming very often. There we go. Dooms 1 to 3 specifically have been ported to Switch, which is very, very interesting. However, not all was smooth in the porting, because Bethesda decided that in their infinite wisdom, in Doom and Doom 2, very, very old games that you can play very easily without any sort of connectivity or account, somehow they needed an account to be played on the Switch, a Bethesda account. And on launch day, at least, those accounts were not working properly. Apparently Doom and Doom 2 are pretty subpar in their conversions, but Doom 3 is apparently very good and weirdly doesn't have the account thing, even though the first two do. And this, of course, did raise quite a few eyebrows. A lot of people were not happy with them, to the point where they've had to basically remove the feature because it doesn't really make any sense for it to be there. Nobody needs an account to log in to play Doom. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have Doom somewhere. I could probably go and play it without any sort of account. And the idea that you would need any sort of account for Doom or Doom 2 is a bit stupid. Still, yeah, that's the thing that Bethesda had to do. You're not doing great at this stuff, are you, Bethesda, really? That brings us to the end of this first episode of the new format of the GC Informer, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for the platform, the format, if you think it needs improving, you think it's perfect, you think it's lovely, or you really, really hate it, then please leave a comment below with your suggestions. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and we have lots of content coming up. Sully will be back with podcasts and stuff soon because he was really ill, but he's better again. Hooray! Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next week, because this is now a weekly show, I forgot to mention. Goodbye!